Hi everyone, welcome to this post-mastectomy yoga practice. So whether you had a lumpectomy, a single mastectomy, or a double mastectomy, and whether you're on chemotherapy like I am or not, and whether you recently had your surgery, I had mine about 8 days ago, or whether it's been 8 months, I'm hoping that this yoga practice will help you in your healing process and that you find it helpful. So let's start today in a standing position. And standing with your feet maybe about hip width apart, lifting up to the crown of your head and drawing your shoulders slightly back. I know it might feel uncomfortable to lift through the chest, but do your best to try to lift up and draw your hands back. And then closing your eyes so you can really tune into your breath. Allow your tailbone to slightly drop down and notice your feet pressing down through all the corners of your feet and keeping your feet in a parallel position. Then relaxing your belly slightly. As you inhale, feel your belly rise and your ribs expand and your chest lift. And as you exhale, feel your whole body relax. Again, just really bringing your focus to your breath and to this moment. So as you inhale, you feel your belly rise, your ribs expand out, and your chest lift. And as you exhale, you feel your whole body relax. Continue that full deep breath. So for me, sometimes just doing this full deep breath can really help my body relax, can help my mind relax, can help the muscles in my chest relax. And taking just one more breath. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and step your feet out a bit wider with your toes turned out. And as you inhale, maybe you only lift your forearms. Maybe your elbows need to stay in close. But if you can, see if you can reach your arms up a little bit more. Taking that deep breath in. And as you exhale, squat down, bringing your hands to your belly. Inhaling, reaching your arms up, and again, just going to your edge. Go to where it still feels comfortable, but you feel a little bit of a stretch. And exhale, hands to your belly. Again, inhaling, arms up. And exhale and squat down. So this time, maybe you go to one side. As you inhale, maybe your elbow lifts up or maybe it stays close to your body. And then exhale and squat. Inhale, reaching to the other side. And exhale and squat. And just noticing where you feel that stretch and where you can go to today. Exhale and squat. And last time. Great. And coming all the way back up. Feel that energy as you come up and then bringing that energy right back into your heart. And then from here, bring your feet out a bit further. Turning one foot towards one short edge of your mat. And then lining up your the back edge of your foot with the other edge of your mat. From here, as you inhale, see if you can reach your arms up. Maybe they only come up this high. Maybe they come up to almost shoulder height. And then as you exhale, bend your front knee, bringing your hands to your heart. Bringing this knee out a bit so you're really open through your hips. Good. Inhaling, arms come out and maybe slightly up. And exhaling, bending that front knee. One more time, inhaling, arms out. And exhaling, hands come to your heart. And stay here for one more breath. Just noticing where you're at. And then inhaling and come back up to standing. Turn this back foot in a bit. Shift your hip. The same hand as your front leg you're going to bring to the front of your body. Other hand you can bring behind you. Just going to keep kind of shifting your hip back, that top hip back, as you come into this modified version of triangle. So shifting your hip away from you, reaching the side of your head towards your foot. And this may be difficult for your balance, so you can always use your hand to just help guide you. Just don't want to put much weight on your hands. Maybe just gently pressing against your leg as you open your shoulders, stacking your shoulders one on top of the other. Take one more breath here. And slowly come all the way back up. And turn towards that front foot, stepping your back foot in just a bit. Shift your hips so that your hips are square. So there's a tendency to kind of open. We want to bring them all the way forward, holding on to your hands behind your back, or you can keep your hands at your hips, whichever feels better for you. Inhaling, lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, begin to reach forward with your head as you press back through your hips. So maybe you go about halfway down. I'm going to try to keep a flat back. Or maybe you can go a little bit further. If it feels uncomfortable in your chest to drop down, then just stay up a little bit higher. Otherwise, you can let your head and your neck relax. Take just one more breath. And slowly come all the way back up. And turn to the front. Turn your feet the other way. Step your feet out just a bit further. The outside edge of your back foot's lined up with the edge of your mat. Front toes facing towards the front of your mat. And then inhaling, reach your arms up. And exhale, bending that front knee. Hands come to your heart. Your knee's going to keep drawing back. Inhaling, arms come up. And exhaling, bringing your hands back to your heart. So one more time, reach all the way up. And then feel that energy as you bring it in. And come down into this modified version of Warrior Two. Stay here for one more breath, lifting up through your chest. And then when you're ready, you can straighten that leg up, turn your back foot in, bring your front hand, bring it to your belly. Same hand as your back leg, bring behind your back. Keep your hips facing fairly forward, but shift your hip away from you. Inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to keep pressing that hip away as you reach the side of your head towards your foot. So maybe you stay here and you keep kind of helping yourself rotate, stacking your shoulders one on top of the other, or maybe you use this hand to just slowly guide your leg. You may need to bring it in fairly close. But we don't want to put too much pressure on your arms, obviously. Just use this hand to gently guide you and continue looking up towards the ceiling or looking straight ahead, whichever is comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, you can slowly come all the way back up. Turn towards this foot and step forward just a little bit. Hands can stay on your hips or holding onto your hands behind your back. So check that your hips are squared towards the front of your mat here. And take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, really notice. So take your time. Notice where your hips are. Notice if your neck is in line with the rest of your spine, keeping a neutral spine. And maybe you stop about here. Maybe you go a little bit further. And allow your head and your neck to relax. So just notice the parts of your body that feel really good right now. Maybe your hands feel great, but just notice those parts that feel comfortable and feel at ease. And when you're ready, slowly come all the way back up. And turn towards the front with your feet facing forward. Again, you can keep your hands on your hips or just clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale and lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, slowly fold forward. And if it's okay, you can either stay parallel, but if it's okay with your chest, you can drop all the way down. Taking a deep breath in and exhale through your mouth and let everything go. And slowly coming back up. Bringing your feet in just a little ways with your toes turned out. And then slowly come down into a squat using the muscles in your legs. So just allow your arms to be loose. And coming all the way down. And then using your legs to pull your knees apart, bringing your hands together, and maybe bringing your thumbs to your forehead. Just relax here. Feel your tailbone relax towards the floor. Feel your hips relax and open. And when you're ready, come all the way down onto your mat. And bringing one foot in front of the other. So your heel is in front of your heel. Sitting up tall. Bringing your hand behind you and the other hand to your opposite knee. Sit up as much as you can, and maybe you can't twist very far at all. Maybe this hand needs to just come to your thigh or stay in your lap. But come to wherever you can, where you can come into a gentle twist and it feels okay. As you inhale, lift up a little bit higher through your heart and exhale and twist a little bit more. And come back to center. And let's try the other side, bringing your hand to your opposite leg if you can. You can always stay in your lap. Bringing your other hand behind your back. Inhale and sit up tall. And exhale and twist. And notice what you feel. Notice if you can lift up through your heart. And notice if you can use the strength of your belly to help you twist rather than pulling at all with your arms. So just using that core to twist yourself a little bit further. And then relax back to center. And turn towards one side of your mat. So you probably want to do it without your arms. And just scoot yourself so you're in a good position with your toes facing straight up. And scoot back so you're on kind of the front part of your sitting bones. You can stay right here, just looking at your beautiful toes. Or you can bend your knees just a little bit to give yourself a little more space through the hamstrings, or keep your legs straight. But you want to begin tilting forward, bringing your belly towards your legs. And rather than pulling yourself into this, we're just going to keep our arms at our sides and relax to wherever you go, keeping some space between your ears and your shoulders. And you don't have to go very far. Just allow yourself to relax into this. And when you're ready, slowly come back up. Bring your feet in towards each other. But instead of bringing them in really close, we're going to keep them a bit away from ourselves. And then from here, as you inhale, bring your chest forward. So again, we're not using our arms too much. We're just lifting up through our chest as we inhale. And then as you exhale, round down, bringing your chin towards your chest, tucking your tailbone under. So inhale, bringing your chest forward, shoulders draw back. And exhale, and round your back, chin to your chest. Doing this just a couple more times, moving with your breath. Exhaling as you round your back and tuck your chin. And inhaling as you come forward. And you can move however you like. You can continue moving forward and back, or maybe you want to circle around a little bit. Notice what feels best for you today. And then coming back to neutral spine, as you inhale, lift up through your heart. And as you exhale, instead of bringing your elbows in front, let's keep our elbows on the inside as we bring our forehead towards our feet. And taking a deep breath here, allowing yourself to go a little bit further. Allowing your head and your neck to relax completely. And relax your belly, so as you breathe in, you're going to feel your belly expand. And allow yourself to feel that sense of calm. And just knowing that everything is okay in this moment. Everything is fine. And slowly coming all the way back up. And bring your feet out in front of you. Kind of scoot yourself forward so you have plenty of space behind you. And then slowly come down onto your back. And scooting yourself into a good spot on your mat. Bringing your knees to your chest. Rocking a little bit from side to side. And extending your feet up towards the ceiling. Flexing your feet, pointing your toes, maybe rotating your ankles around. Your hands at your sides. Moving however feels good for you. Just notice where you feel that you need to move your legs. And then from here, bringing your knees back to your chest, keeping your hands at your sides or maybe just slightly out. You can bring your knees to one side. Back to center as you inhale, and then bringing them to the other side. So moving back and forth, however feels best for you. Or again, maybe you want to circle your knees around. And when you're ready, coming back to center, Extending your legs all the way up, flexing and pointing your toes, rotating your ankles, stretch through your legs, and then slowly lower your legs back to the floor. And drawing your shoulders back as much as is comfortable, open through your heart, through your chest. Let your legs come out to the sides. Allow your feet to flop out to the sides. And with your hands at your sides, with your palms up and open, feel yourself connecting to your mat and feel that connection you have to the floor and to the earth. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And feel the muscles in your face relax. Feel your legs become more heavy. And feel your arms and your belly become soft. And with each breath, allow yourself to go deep within and go into that peaceful spot that we all have within us. That place where you can be at complete peace. And allow yourself to rest here for as long as you like. Then whenever you're ready, you'll bring your knees back to your chest and slowly roll up to sitting without using your hands. And come into a cross-legged seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. And as you inhale, feel that energy and bringing that energy into your heart. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.